started. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Lee Eck. I'm with the Center for Empathy and Social Justice and Human Health at the T. Denny Sanford Institute for Empathy and Compassion at UC San Diego, and it's my pleasure to introduce the Deputy Secretary Cindy Marten. Cindy Marten was confirmed by the U.S. Senate as the Deputy Secretary on May 11th, 2021. Before joining the Department of Ed, Marten served as the Superintendent of the San Diego Unified School District since 2013. She has spent 34 years as an educator, holding various roles of increasing responsibility as a teacher, literary specialist, vice principal, and principal. She's the author of Word Crafting, Teaching Spelling Grades K through 6, which places an emphasis on literacy as a key to student success. Welcome, Deputy Secretary Cindy.
Hello, everybody. As you heard, I'm Cindy Marten, Deputy Secretary of Education, and I have to say, it's great to be home. San Diego is my home, and I'm happy to be here to talk about something near and dear to my heart, which is this idea of belonging, and specifically belonging in STEM education. So you're going to hear from speakers soon, especially the students. We're very clear in Washington, D.C. on who we work for, which is our students, creating opportunity for students that are furthest from opportunity to have access in equitable learning environments. So I can't wait for you to hear from our students and our great partners, UCSD, San Diego Squared, and this whole summit around You Belong in STEM. This is a national initiative started at the Department of Education that's going hyper-local right here in San Diego. So I'm super excited about that, and I know we're going to hear from the student in a moment.
Thank you, Deputy Secretary. Can Cedric Santa Cruz come up? We have a very special announcement. We have a proclamation that has been made for today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is a proclamation that the mayor of San Diego, I was so excited, and I know our mayor of San Diego is in Washington, D.C. right now with the chamber delegation, but to know that he has proclaimed today STEM San Diego Day. April 18th, every year in San Diego, it will be dedicated to You Belong in STEM. So this proclamation means a lot to us, because this is what we mean by hyper-local, that all of the meaningful things that happen when you involve the local community. So thank you to the mayor, Todd Gloria, for proclaiming today You Belong in STEM Day. It says, whereas You Belong in STEM San Diego Day is held April 18th every year, and I expect next year to find out what are you all doing on April 18th again next year. This is here to celebrate high quality STEM education for all students, regardless of background, to ensure their 21st century career readiness and global competitiveness. It also means that we are honoring, the mayor says, the Biden-Harris administration's U.S. Department of Education's Raise the Bar STEM Excellence for All Students initiative. This is Secretary Miguel Cardona's initiative around raising the bar, and belonging and You Belong in STEM is part of the way that we raise the bar across the country. And whereas You Belong in STEM San Diego Day brings together leaders across the region to share bold commitments aimed at the advancement of STEM, rally for unrepresented students, and build stronger STEM ecosystems around education, industry, government, workforce development, nonprofit, and beyond. And whereas You Belong in STEM San Diego Day cultivates science, technology, engineering, and mathematics talent and promotes the full inclusion of excellence across diverse populations, You Belong in STEM San Diego Day also sends an unequivocal message to all students and educators that they belong in STEM. All students deserve the opportunity to engage in rigorous, relevant, joyful educational experiences that inspire and empower them to reach their full potential as productive, contributing members of our community and our region, and in fact, the entire nation's workforce. The City of San Diego is proclaiming today that they are committed to supporting events and initiatives that are dedicated to the highest ideals of education, inclusivity, and public service. Therefore, the mayor has declared that today is You Belong in STEM Day in San Diego. Thank you to San Diego. And today is the day that we take the national effort of You Belong in STEM and show what it looks like locally, and we plan to replicate this across the country, city by city. But way to go, San Diego, raising the bar, leading the world, and showing what it means to belong in STEM education. Thank you, everybody.
Next, I'd like to welcome Professor of Neurobiology, Dr. Gentry Patrick. He is the founder of the Pathways to STEM program, as well as the Center Director for the Center for Empathy and Social Justice in Human Health within the T. Denny Sanford Institute for Empathy and Compassion at UC San Diego.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is a great day. I think a conversation started, say, 5 months ago, where we envisioned what we could do together as partners. The education department, our champion in DC and previous hero here in San Diego, Deputy Secretary Marten, together with our friends and partners, San Diego Squared, as well as our entire STEM ecosystem here in San Diego. I'm really excited to be here to welcome you all, to give you a sense of what You Belong in STEM is. As Deputy Secretary Marten mentioned, it's about belonging in STEM. And for many of us, we've been doing this work for quite a while, and it really is this idea that STEM identity can be had by everyone. And for the work that we're doing, whether that be on campus at UC San Diego or in our community here, nonprofits like SD Squared, throughout San Diego, I really believe that San Diego can be a model city for how we showcase You Belong in STEM. And I want to challenge everyone to really think about what that means. STEM impacts every aspect of our life. It really is a part of the fabric of our humanity. And so we should be considering who's doing the science and what science is really being done, right? And for us to be able to make sure that we all have access to that, we need strong and bold initiatives like You Belong in STEM. And so I'm excited to be here today, to be working alongside everyone who made sure that this day came about. I'd like to now introduce our student speaker, Cedric Santa Cruz. He's actually a PATH scholar. I'm very excited to have him here. He's a freshman at UC San Diego, not only PATH scholars, but also representing SD Squared also, so thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Cedric Santa Cruz. I'm a freshman at UC San Diego, just like Dr. Gentry Patrick said. I'm pursuing my passion for data science with an emphasis on machine learning. I'm a first generation student, college student in my family. I'm both a PATH scholar and SD Squared scholar. I'll start by saying that there are so many students just like me out there, waiting to feel like they belong in STEM. They embody excellence in STEM that you see in the greatest technologies and innovators in the world. I'm proud of being part of this great initiative of belonging in STEM. Thank you, Deputy Secretary Cindy Marten, and the Department of Education for your leadership, work, vision, and for making this national initiative and bringing it to our home, San Diego. Thank you to everybody here that is committed to this work. It matters, and I'm delivering proof. At the end of the day, I just like to say, at the end of the day, I'm not what necessarily makes me strong, but rather it is my family, my friends, my mentors that help me prosper in a foreign setting. Allocating resources to initiatives that support underrepresented students for them to get access and belonging in STEM is a prudent decision with clear benefits. Now I would like to pass it over to my brother and mentor, Puentes from San Diego Square.
I'm supposed to look here. Everybody, thank you all for coming out. My name's H. I'm the lucky president and CEO of San Diego Squared. San Diego's a special place. The talent, the diversity, the quality of life. As I like to say, estamos haciendo algo especial aquí in San Diego. At San Diego Squared, we're building a model that those local and the high school colleges identifies incredibly talented students that just so happen to be diverse, and we connect them to opportunities at STEM-driven companies, with the focus on three things. The first is to build their confidence, their sense of belonging. Second is to build their nuanced understanding of the industry so that they really understand what it is that they're looking to do as they pursue their career in STEM. And finally, which is probably the most important thing, is we help students build their social capital and their network. At the end of the day, they need a community around them and relationships that they can leverage as they're building that path towards a career in STEM. We fundamentally believe that financial support alone is not enough. It's really when you pair that financial support with real human connection that you really make an impact. And so we hope that today we come together and showcase what we're doing here in San Diego as a means to inspire. You know, they say the greatest human act is to inspire. And we hope that in engaging today and seeing what we're doing in San Diego, that perhaps we can inspire other cities, other organizations, other partnerships across government, across academia, across industry, across community, to really, really invest in the next generation of innovators, so that our companies and our innovations are far more reflective of the communities in which they operate in than they are today. And so with that, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I believe we've got an event downstairs in the summit, so please, I hope everybody enjoys. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, everybody. Our speakers will now be available for interviews.